Welcome to FTM, and today another look at an Aldi Special Buy. No, not reviewing a toilet. Shan't be doing that any time into the future ever. Today, I want to look at this. I want to look at one of these Aldi Special Buy TVs, and this one is a bit interesting, and I've got it right here. So it's the Bauhn 58-inch 4K TV, which they're going to sell for $500, $499. So I've got it here in the EFTM Man Cave to take a look. Right here, already set up, ready to rock and roll. Now, what I've done is I've configured it to have two HDMI inputs, my PlayStation, and also a 4K Blu-ray player. Now, obviously it's a free-to-air television. It has recording capabilities of free-to-air. But in its real essence, this is a dumb TV. It's not a smart TV by any notion. There is no Netflix button on the remote. There is no YouTube button. There are no apps. In fact, there is no connectivity. I disconnected the LAN cable we have here at the in the lounge room for the televisions. No input whatsoever. In fact, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. This is a screen with 4K capabilities. I think that's the critical thing here. It's a 4K screen ready to go for your 4K content or your free-to-air in high definition. Now, I don't have free-to-air here in the office, so I couldn't test the recording capabilities, but that's a pretty standard fare these days in terms of what's available in the market. So really, my first look was, what does it look like when you're playing a game here on the PlayStation? And to be honest, this has been excellent. I don't mind the graphics whatsoever. I thought for a moment it was a bit washed out, but actually, that was just the game I was playing, and it turned out that really what I'm looking at here is a pretty darn good picture quality. Now, just in terms of picture, I do have, obviously the source menu is very clear and obvious, but in terms of menu, very simplistic stuff. This is not an overly advanced menu system. You've got picture, sound, clock, system lock, and basic details about the unit. So in picture mode, I do have control over home, personal, mild, bright room, and dynamic. I've actually found it to be very nice in dynamic mode, and I don't mind it in personal mode either, which is obviously customizable. Then I can adjust all the brightness, contrast, and saturation. I don't think most people are going to go into those settings as average users at home. So when I look at it, I think that basically those picture modes should account for everyone. And for the PlayStation, I found dynamic to be best because while it does have some really nice blacks, I thought it was a bit overpowering in the blacks when I was playing Tom Clancy's Division 2. So I felt it was a bit too black, and I thought I needed to bring out the brightness, and dynamic mode did that for me pretty darn well. But really, the number one thing I do when I'm testing a television, I switch over to 4K Blu-ray player, and I just absolutely love watching Matt Damon's Martian. Now, the thing about this program is, I don't know, there's a lot of darks in it, but there's also some really vibrant orange on Mars. There's some real intricate detail, and I think that's a really good measure of a television. Now, with the lights on like this, I've got to say, looks epic. It's a very good picture. I see no problem with the detail here. The detail on the Martian landscape is unbelievable, and there's certainly no issue with the 4K quality. Aldi, the team behind the Bauhn brand, have worked a lot on the blacks of this television, and it really does come through in the different scenes. But I will say, when you've got the lights all the way down, I kind of tend to notice, and you can't see it here, but I'll try and find some vision. You kind of see and notice there must be some backlighting, some edge lighting going on these corners, because I feel like I see a bit of grayscaling right through the edge of the TV here, especially when you've got a banded letterbox style movie like this and you've got the black, you really start to see the grays come through. But you'll only really notice those if you're operating in a pitch black environment, which you should be when you're watching a movie. Look, for $500, it's a 58-inch TV. It's pretty darn good value. You've got to shop online, pay your postage and handling for a few other brands to get close to that, and you're probably going to spend another $100, $150. I think this is the perfect kind of man cave TV, perfect replacement TV for a lounge room where you've got a fetch box, you've got another set-top box, you've got a Foxtel box even, because it's the inputs to this that really power it as a TV. I'm not sure it's perfect for people who want the Netflix experience because none of that is built in. You really want to have a Telstra TV fetch box or something like that connected if you want to make that happen. So look, unbelievable value. It's, as we say, an Aldi Special Buy. And if you look at the details, available Wednesday, 17th of July. So this week, $4.99 at Aldi. the Bauhn 58-inch TV. Worth a crack if you're looking for an affordable 58-inch TV.